One of the coolest things about being a witch is the understanding of the ebbs and flows of energies. We have cycles that everything goes through, right? If we have uteruses, then we know about that cycle, and that cycle often corresponds with the moon cycles. The moon cycles are ebbing and flowing in the waxing and waning stages. The seasons, some seasons like winter, are for coziness and more rest and for introspection, as opposed to what's coming up, Beltane and the summer solstice and these more energetic times, right? When we're outside more and more outward focused. And when we can honor those things in the midst of living in a society that does not honor that at all and just wants us to go, 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 then we are living in so much more balance. So being aware of your own energetic state and allowing it, like how we do when I've been teaching you with nervous system regulation from my work as the neurosomatic alchemist. By the way, please do DM if you're interested in one-on-one sessions. But the idea of being with the emotion that comes up and allowing it to be there, remember that exercise? I'll show you. It makes sense to be scared. It makes sense to be sad. It makes sense to be angry. And then another breath, longer out than in. Turns on your thinking brain because it regulates your nervous system. And tell that feeling what's true. What's true is someone is taking action about that. That the news changes every few days. The thing I'm afraid of, normally in a few days, changes. The situation I'm in with my partner or whatever it is, taking a little action to have that conversation or to do this thing, it turns your thinker back on, right? But the first thing we have to do is allow where we are, right? So in the same way, in the wintertime, let's say, we can't sleep in a little bit more, but we can go to bed a little bit earlier. And we, can't be cozy and quiet all the time, but we can wear a cozy sweater to work, and we can bring a yummy tea or a hot chocolate with us. Things that acknowledge the energy where we are. So yeah, I wanted to share that because especially in the political climate that we're in right now, it's so important to monitor that. What is our ebb and flow? What is our outside action versus inside work? What is our time to take that action and then retreat back into self-care? What is our looking at the micro of our communities and how we can be effective there? Or our households, like I say in the Circles of Effectiveness playlist and book, that sometimes we're so distracted by what's the state of the world that we forget to check in about the worlds of the people we love. What's going on in your kid's world right now, or your partner's world right now, or your friend, right? So is it that micro, or is it the macro of, okay, it's time to take some action and, march, sit on the steps in a sit-in? Is it time to do something out there, right? And to honor both of those, that ebb and that flow, instead of constantly feeling like we need to be in action and push, right? That's especially true, too, of people with neurospiciness, right? We have to push to meet certain standards of society because it hasn't caught up with the fact that neurospiciness is actually wiser, better, closer to divinity. But, then we allow ourselves to rest and to take a day to do whatever is refreshing to us, right? It's the ebb and the flow. Anyway, just some thoughts on that, and I hope it helps you to consider where your energy is right now and how you can honor where you are instead of pushing yourself all the time. Honor those feelings, even if they're not comfortable, just for a moment, because what that does is it makes you the host. It makes you the energetic host. How can you be the energetic host, right? You're hosting the energies. You're allowing them. You're welcoming them, right? It's good to be a witch.